Dr. Hannah Strait, a popular YouTuber, took a solo camping trip in November 2020. While she slept in her camper van, she was jolted awake by unsettling sounds. Someone or something had sneaked up on her vehicle in the dead of night, quietly opened the door, and ravaged her campsite. Her tidy space was now a mess. The camper door hung open, a bin lay overturned, and its lid was missing. Food supplies spilled out, littering the ground and leaving her campsite in complete disarray. This incident proved to Hannah that she was far from safe. Hannah refused to be helpless after the disturbing incident. She decided to take charge and not spend another night in fear.
So I wasn't even going to record this video, but I honestly can't even comprehend what I saw last night. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm not going to disclose where because I don't want a million people coming out here trying to figure out what I possibly saw. I was sleeping, dead asleep last night above my cab. All of a sudden, I heard something rummaging through my cab. I was trying to be super quiet, super still. I didn't want to move because I didn't know what was in the back of my cab. Something on camera, like what this potentially might be. I don't have the greatest equipment for night shooting because I don't typically shoot at night, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I have multiple forms of protection. I don't know. We're gonna check out and see what happens. It's getting dark. This is a switch I'm gonna use if I see whatever it was lurking in the woods. I'm gonna flip the lights on, turn the camera on, and hopefully I can get it on camera. Well, I didn't get much sleep last night for obvious reasons because I had an unidentified creature crawling around in the cab of my truck. And tonight, I want to stay up all night so I can potentially catch it on camera.
With her gear prepared, she staked out, ready to confront the creature or intruder when it returned. Equipped with a light switch and camera, she was resolute about gathering proof. Hannah's recounting of her sleepless night sparked a growing sense of tension, fueled by the unshakable feeling that an unknown presence had been lurking near her vehicle. She steeled herself to stay awake, driven by a fierce determination to capture the creature on camera. She pressed on with her vigil, hours into the night, despite no sign of the creature. Her determination didn't waver, even in the desolate wilderness where darkness made it hard to spot anything. Hannah set up night vision trail cameras to capture evidence of the intruder, and what she discovered after reviewing the footage left her stunned.
I don't know what that thing was, but that was insane. I've never seen anything like that creature.
She knew her life was in danger. She'd never seen anything like that creature before. It was just ripping through the woods.
It's just ripping through the woods. It is terrifying, and I need to get out of here right now. I gotta go. This is insane. I gotta shut this off.
A bizarre creature tore through the woods, unlike anything she'd ever seen. Fear surged through her as she grasped the danger she was in, and she swiftly made the decision to get out of there. You think that's scary? Wait until you see what another YouTuber caught on camera in 2021. Hannah's experience is tame by comparison. Sean the Bold, a seasoned truck camper, embarks on a solo adventure across the UK in February 2024. His latest escapade begins when he parks his trusty van, scales a fence, and delves into the woods, tempting fate. As night falls, Sean returns to his van, hungry and ready for dinner. But he's not one to call it a day just yet. He sets out again, this time for an evening stroll. After his dusk exploration, Sean retreats to his van, exhausted, and settles in for the night around 9 p.m. Unbeknownst to him, his most eventful hours are yet to come.
I was just pulled up, and it sounds like they're walking around the van.
At 3 a.m., the dead of night, Sean's sleep is shattered by a car pulling up nearby. As he strains to listen, footsteps creak around his van, sending a chill down his spine. He rips back the curtains to get a glimpse, and shadowy figures dart towards their car, speeding away into the darkness, leaving Sean isolated and on edge.
Right, well, I think we should at least go outside and see how miserable the weather is. My door's stuck. What the actual... See that?
Sean steps out of his van at morning's arrival, anticipating a routine day. Instead, he's met with a startling discovery. A surprise from the mysterious visitors awaits him. His van door is zip-tied shut, imprisoning him inside overnight.
So here's obviously just people want to talk about and just be funny, I guess, but how dangerous is that, locking someone in their van? Let me check the back door. Well, there's nothing on this one because they wouldn't be able to tie it to anything, would they? There's no way they could have done that door anyway.
As Sean struggles to make sense of the bizarre incident, his thoughts spiral out of control. The stillness of the woods does little to calm his nerves. One plausible explanation is that thieves targeted his van for diesel, a common problem in remote areas. Alternatively, a local may have acted to keep outsiders away. Whatever the motive, Sean gets the point. He's not wanted here. This dash cam and driver cam footage show a man falling asleep at the wheel of a large trailer truck. He looks out the window a couple of times before closing his eyes and apparently falling asleep as his truck races down the highway. By the time he opens his eyes again and realizes what's happening, it's too late. The truck goes off the road and speeds uncontrollably toward the overpass, and at this point, there doesn't seem to be anything the driver can do to stop it. The truck flies off the overpass and slams down on the ground below, severely whiplashing the driver. Luckily, there were no cars below the overpass at the time, but the impact was enough to send everything flying inside the truck, even knocking the turbine off the driver's head. His co-driver was resting in the back of the truck during the incident, and although he could be heard moaning in pain after the crash, neither of the two men were badly injured and were able to walk out of the truck unharmed. After watching this footage, many people commented that if it weren't for the driver's seatbelt, this incident would have ended much differently. It's unknown where this footage was captured, and police didn't release any more information to the public about this case, but it's very likely that the truck driver lost his job and was charged with reckless driving.